Hi there. I am ready to make a video of the cards for the February 20th class. I appreciate those of you who have signed up. It's been a long month for me with the surgery, and this gave me something to keep my mind off of it. So I thank you very much for signing up to my class. So I'm going to show you the cards that we're going to make. This is one. So the purpose of this class was to provide you with cards that you could make even if you didn't have the stamp sets that I'm using. So they feature a lot of die cuts and designer series paper. And this is the last one. All right, so let's get started with this snail card. And this card is using the Snailed It suite. I didn't use the stamp set at all. All of these images were cut out of the designer series paper. And this is designer series paper. This is Bermuda Bay in the background. And I have cut out some pieces for you, but not all of them. So it's not too hard to cut them out. The only really hard part is the eyes, but you don't need to cut every little small piece out. So put this card together. You're going to need to score it. These should come together fairly quickly for you in that everything's cut for you already. Just going to grab my liquid glue here. And again, this cardstock is Bermuda Bay, and the card base is the Thick Whisper White, which will be changing to Thick Basic White. These strips, just gonna put some glue on the back. And make sure they're not upside down. Okay, before I pop this piece up, this piece here is popped up a little with dimensionals. I am going to attach the snail and everything first, just so that everything will be on there nice and securely. I believe I've given you a couple of different choices for these decorations. I'm just going to overlap them like that, as if that's the envelope and that's the letter that somebody got in the mail. Okay, now that that's all together, I'm just going to pop this up, and this card is done. There we go. And I think everybody has these two different creatures for their cards. And some of you have hello, and some of you have hearts. I think everybody should have at least one hello. And then, you know, you can put any sentiment on the inside if you like, or just leave it as a note card. So that's that card done. Like I said, they should be pretty quick to put together. The next card is this one using the Dragonfly Suite. And what I've done is I've used the Dragonfly punch to punch these images out of the designer series paper that goes with the suite. So, so there's no stamping there. I did stamp a greeting from the stamp set to match, but of course you can stamp anything you like. And just so you know, this is Blackberry Bliss that I've used. This embossing folder is called Painted Texture, and it's one of the new ones. It's quickly becoming one of my favorites. And this paper is a celebration freebie called Oh So Ombre, and there are a few different colors in this suite. One I think is Bermuda Bay. What else? Maybe a Granny Apple Green or something like that. I really like this paper. So see how that's kind of got an ombre effect. And on the other side is the green. All right, so I'm going to put this card together real quick. Here we go. And you're just gonna kind of overlap these a little. Just like that. These circles are punched using one of the circle punches Stampin' Up! Has, and the layering circles dies. Now, what I did with this dragonfly, just to make him a little fancy, was I used the Wink of Stella, and I just made his wings a little sparkly. Going to plop him on there. And some of you have these little tiny dragonflies as well. They may or may not match in the exact color like this one does. But feel free to use them if you want. And then this sentiment, I just, I popped it under here like this. Let me just grab my scissors. They're just out of my reach. Okay, so I'm going to use this "Thank you for your kindness" sentiment. Here we go. Now I pop this up with dimensionals. And for this card, I have included a white piece for inside for you to write the card out to somebody. So I'm just going to pop that up here. And I'm going to tuck the sentiment under here to cut it a little more. It's better. There we go. And you have some rhinestones to put wherever you like. And that is card number 2 done. This card uses the Hydrangea Haven suite. This is the stamp set, and there are dies to go with. And this paper is gorgeous. I've used the Scripty embossing folder on Highland Heather with a gorgeous grape matte, again on the thick Whisper White. So this one should come together nicely too, quite quickly. Okay, first I'm going to attach these mats because there is ribbon involved here. And we need to put it down first before we glue this gorgeous scrape to the white. Okay, now the ribbon you have in your kit is different than this because this ribbon was not available. It was on not orderable status, meaning that they didn't have any and they had no idea when they were getting it. So, unfortunately, I had to pull out a retired gorgeous grape ribbon, but I think it looks just as good. There we go. And I'm going to just do a quick bow. And sometimes I put a glue dot down here to keep the tails of the bow where I want them. Okay. I'm going to stamp this sentiment that I love. The world is better because of you. I'm going to stamp it in gorgeous grape. This label is from the Hippo and Friends dies. I do not own the stamp set. I only purchased the dies because they are so amazing. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to attach this to the card base. And again with the dimensionals. And that's done. This last card, the ice cream card, is so fun. This card uses the sweet ice cream sweet. There it is. And this is designer series paper, and the ice cream cones and the ice cream scoops were cut out of the designer series paper using the ice cream builder punch. So it was really quick to get all those cut out for you. So for this card, it's a fun fold. It opens like this. So the first step is to attach the white piece to the back here. Then you're going to score and fold this piece. And you're going to glue the back right in the middle of this card. Like that. Now, a little bit of stamping to do. This is cinnamon cider and cinnamon cider ink. I'm going to do You Melt My Heart on the front. Just down here in the corner. And on the inside, I'm going to do thank you. And that is on this 3" by 4" piece of paper. going to attach the designer series paper to the front. This is 3 inches by 4 inches. I am including a supplies list for each of these cards so you can see what paper and stamp sets and everything that I used. And just so you know, Celebration is only on until the end of this month. And there are lots of great things to grab for free. I put too much glue on that. I need to take a little bit off. I just want it to overhang a little bit. And the ice cream cone and the scoops. So I had some extra scoops, so I'm going to do a triple scoop on my card. And I'm going to pop it up with dimensionals. Hopefully you have some at home. Just really takes one there. I don't know what kind of ice cream this is. Maybe it's mint chip, this green. And this one I am just going to glue on top. Like this. And same with this one. And I'm going to put this on the inside and we are done. I know these are not complicated cards, and I hope you have some sentiments to use on these. It's really hard to create cards without stamping. So I tried to create ones that you could add any sentiment to, and that they would still work. In fact, you don't have to put a sentiment on the front of this. You can just center the ice cream cone and then put something on the inside, a happy birthday or something. That one. This one could be anything, Mother's Day, Easter, sympathy, birthday. These ones, I made them as a thank you card. They could be a birthday or whatever you like. And this one is just fun to send a note to someone who maybe needs their day brightened during this COVID mess. So I hope that you like these cards and that everything goes together nicely for you. And I really appreciate you signing up for this class. And I hope to offer another class in March. I just haven't decided what or when. And so hopefully I will see you guys soon. I know that the lockdown seems like it's never going to end, but hopefully the end is in sight and we can get back to socializing and having classes maybe towards the end of the year. I don't want to get too excited about thinking they're coming soon, but hopefully we will have classes this year, because it's really hard to create cards for people that don't require them to purchase the stamp set to go with. So anyway, I hope you have a great weekend, and let me know if you want to order something to take advantage of Celebration. All right? Thank you so much for watching. Bye.